y'all, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the rules. Leave it in the street, case on the news.
Damn, I left my phone charger outside. Trey man! Trey man! Man. Oh, there you go.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Oakland Raiders. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
You ready? Ready? 50. Play. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Check 52. Check. Right, 64. Weak. Tight dog. Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Go. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey, let's get out the field.
Recall, 132 fighter.
They'll look to throw here. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Damn.
Attack!
On second down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Under 10. Go 58's the mic. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Alert 3. Alert 3. Shift.
Hey, yo, go gun.
Hayward. He's coming. We got double up.
Throwing his Mahomes on third. Out to his left. And he's got his man on the comebacker. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Yellow.
Right there. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now a first down carry
Face
for
mask.
Harris.
Face
And
mask.
he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's coming to you.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
61. Matchbox. Light. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. All you get is
Color.
Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. In your face.
On 2nd down, it's Harris. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Hey, throw the AC over. Appreciate it. Good fella.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, if they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Damn, let me turn the computer on. Make us got that Lord. That shit.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
We gotta get to the ball, G. We gotta get to the ball.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Second and 10. Now he's flushed out left. And he's going to keep it here. All that
Truck y'all fools, man. What's going on right there?
Third down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Set, eight, read. I got one.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Yellow. Danny.
Second and 5 now. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up now, third and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Charlie. Mike 51. All day, man. 43.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's to his running back. It's
we got lucky on that shit there.
Across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Hey, 57.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
43! 43! Smoke! Look at it!
After one, 7-0.
3-3-5. He runs a 3-3-5 on us.
Yellow! Go on, 80! Hey, let's come up. Hey, let's go. I'm gonna run. Hey, 15. Back. Scene 6. Mike 51. Mate. Go. Mike 51.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
You think you're gonna get this? 51's the mic.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
That's what we gonna run. Where's that? He be getting off them ends. We gonna do that. He be getting off them ends, y'all. Pay attention.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here.
Show it. Watch safety 3. 43. Shit. Undercrush.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Great play call, boy.
A quick throw here, that's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Hero 15. 51, Mike 51. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Yellow. 180. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Mike 51, Mike 51. Big stop, D.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And
I knew you was going to drop it.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Yellow. Box trap. Check 30. Yellow, 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 yellow.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
I was just playing up to the field goal.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try to right side with Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run
Don't be
good
calling
for
me
2.
like
Here's
that.
2nd and 8.
Come off the ball. Check 13. Check 13.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here.
No, he ain't
That's
gonna
their
sack me
second,
with
so
that
they'll
shit.
have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Oh, that shit.
Yellow. Bring. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, dribble it. Mike 51. Go. Check. Lucky.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, that will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got you. Alpha. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Ready. 56.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Let's go now. 60 orange. Just like that.
On play action, they'll throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Slam. Kill. Bravo! 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
2nd and 4. Over the middle.
Pass interference. Offensive.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Completes it to Dixon. 7 yards there and a first down. And the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15.
56.
81.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Carlson is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in this last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Split that motherfucker, man.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do. Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet there are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Ready, set.
Mike, 51. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Ready, go.
2nd and 9 now. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On first down, it's Jacobs. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And it's caught. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Fuck it. I'm throwing the flag. First time ever. Throw the flag. First time ever.
Challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau.
Great play call.
His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Now a hit and a loose football. And a
Look at this shit. This is crazy, man.
He brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Wow.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured.
Yeah.
A lot of teams do that.
And
they have a
good shot,
guy.
bro.
Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Switch.
Oh, this motherfucker bullshit.
Easy. 51, Mike 51. Let's go, D.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Attack. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. Let's go. Attack. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Attack.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes. He gets it complete to Harris. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? It closed fast.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Running with Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Yeah, nah, that motherfucker hit hard. Shit, fuck that shit.
It'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Wrong play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 58.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 17. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run again with Harris.
Right, free play. That's the way to catch him, boy.
Should be backed up to the 24. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. A give to Kamara running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. With that last effort,
Here, you trying. Ain't nobody even crying. You trying to trust me, right?
Rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Spot. No. Motion.
Again, it's Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Come on,
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. Knotted up here at 10. That's our score as we begin quarter number 4. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Yellow. Check 50. Hey, switch gears.
They'll run it with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
He got it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara.
Time for y'all, you big old pussy.
To the 10-yard line. Call that a loss of 7.
Now, 75 should bench you.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And his kick is good.
Hey, man, nigga get to the point. It can't score. Good defense.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're
all right, defense, let's make it happen
and seal this thing.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Y'all come out and give out a 20-yard run, man.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. A Raider first down, 17 yards. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Switch. Topper. Check. Hatch it. Watch the twist. Check 3. Pilot 64, weak.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Time to go. Night. Whip.
Looking to throw. Oh, he can't hang on.
Good defense, boy.
Intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yep, banjo.
Mike 56, Mike.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Big
4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Big motherfucker.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Take four.
Recon, 132 fight.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2nd and 13. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 56, right there, 56. Pick me up. Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jacobs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Carlson able to put this one through. And with a little more than a minute to go, we are all tied. So a big kick to get this back to even. And now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
The Chiefs offense not set to begin this drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's Mahomes to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
You need that.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
He's checking. Crash. 36.
51, Mike 51. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted.
Ball game.
Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he brings it back to right around the 26.
Good shit, boy. Good shit.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Good shit, man. Good D.
Got it. Mike 51. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Let it go on, run the clock out.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone.
That's the only chance I'm winning I'm going to have is let him go.
Josh Jacobs in the final minute. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Well,
it's a hard-fought game, man.
Have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
That timeout right there just killed us.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
Back to throw. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
We got 3. Delta. They're going to need some therapy after this. Let's go.
Mahomes to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
58, right over there, right over there. Exit. 58, right there. I'm on. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Hey, 57 color. Yellow.
Mahomes throwing on 4th.
Good defense.
Complete. They had to go for it with
good game, man. Good fucking game.
And the Raiders are going to win the football game.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Damn, we on the verge of not making the playoffs. I don't lost 3 out of 4.
The Raiders likely getting it out of this with a victory as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up to the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.